Hello everyone! I am so excited to be here today. Not only have I not been live in like over a week, I've been traveling over to Palm Springs, California for a work trip, but I am so glad to be back because today we are kicking off a new 30% off sale on makersgonnalearn.com. So as you guys know, anyone that has started following along, we have not had this sale since we launched the membership back at last year, and we brought it back today because it's National Craft Month. What else reasons did I say? It's National Craft Month, spring is about here, and we're about to spring forward. So as you guys know, Rachel's behind the camera, and in today's video, we're gonna do some Easter crafting, and this is like a little sneak peek to the collection that is coming out next week. So if you join the membership today, you're going to get instant access to 150 files from previous months, and then next week, you're going to get the files that we're crafting with today. So Rachel, is anyone joining in?
Yes, we've got some people from Kentucky, from Texas, and don't forget to let us know where you're visiting from.
Yes, leave us a comment, engage with us. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching this later on the day, tomorrow, a month from now, let us know what is going on in your world by leaving us a comment just right below. So super excited to craft today. Me and Rachel kind of came up with this project. What we did was we've taken this wood palette. I love these wood palette guys. They're super easy to purchase. This is what they look like. And we just went ahead and mixed some gray acrylic paint with water, and then I just painted it, but it gives it a little more of a rustic look. It's a little splotchy, which I kind of like. It gives it a little bit more antique feel. So we did that a little bit ahead of time because it needed time to dry. So that's awesome. But then what we're going to do is use some of our new Easter files. We're going to share with you guys how to use a Cricut maker to create a stencil with this awesome, adorable bunny that is coming out in the collection next month. Then we're going to add the phrase Happy Easter. Hello from California. Good evening, guys. I am so excited to be here today. So let's talk about the membership real quick, and then we're going to start cutting and painting and crafting. So if you join makersgonnalearn.com, it's the first link in the description box, you're going to save 30%. So for a year membership, you're going to save 30%, and for a little bit over $100, you're going to get over 400 digital cut files, which is insane. That locks you in for a year membership. It is such a good deal, and you're also going to get 100 files from previous months. So all together, you're going to have all these awesome craft files. They're SVGs, PNGs. If you guys have any questions, let us know. But that also will grandfather you in. So if you're a current member and would like to upgrade to a yearly member, let us know by signing up for a year membership, then we'll cancel your monthly subscription. So if anyone has any questions, let us know. We're just super excited to be able to offer you guys this special because we do not do it a lot, and it is ending Saturday night. So anyway, that's the answers to a little bit of everything. What we're doing, we're just using any Cricut vinyl to act as a stencil today for our bunny. So right here, you see we're going to cut the bunny. So what we're going to do is load this in our machine, just like so. And we're going to cut this out. And it's just vinyl, guys. We've all seen me cut vinyl before. Nothing new. Oh no. Custom material warning. No. I'm not sure. Let's try this again. So it says we have a custom material warning. We don't have a custom material.
Vinyl.
We're just cutting vinyl, Cricut. What's going on? So we're loading that into the machine. And then I'm just going to refresh our page. So reload our page here. And have you guys seen the update on the Cricut software? I just had to download the new plugin. So if you haven't logged on in the last week or so, there is a new plugin that you have to update. I did that earlier today. So we're just going to select vinyl, just like so, and give it a little bit more pressure. turn fast mode on, guys. I love my fast mode, and it's such a blessing. So we're gonna press the flashing Cricut button and get to cutting on this right here. And this is a perfect technique to use up colors that you feel like you're not going to use terribly often. This is perfect for stuff like that.
We've got some more people from Nashville, actually Sevierville, Tennessee.
Ooh, Sevierville, hello, welcome to the party.
Jessica says hello from Riverside, California, near Palm Springs. How was Summit? Where did you go?
Oh my gosh, I went to Alt Summit and it was so much fun. And I can't wait to get back to Palm Springs. It was so stinking nice. So here's our bunny, and I think it's the perfect size. And Rachel, did we decide that we want to put Happy Easter at the top or at the bottom? So
I think top.
We're gonna put the bunny down on the bottom. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get 2 uses out of this. We're gonna use the outside instead of the inner today. So we're just going to peel this up and use it as a stencil. So simply peeling this back.
And then you can use the middle for another project.
Yes,
and
we're gonna save that for another project
Yeah.
that's Easter related because guys, we're huge Easter advocates and it's like 30 days until Easter. So I'm just peeling this back right here and notice how easy it is. It's super awesome to do this with designs like this because it's easy to peel the stencil away. So just like so, just like this. Ta-da! Perfect. So we have this right here. We're going to lay this down right at the bottom, somewhere along here. You can pull it. Before you apply a lot of pressure to seal this into the wood, you can position it. And you could, we are actually going to apply vinyl on here, but when it's something this simple and easy, I kind of like using paint just to give it a different look. So,
or if you don't have the color vinyl you want,
right,
you can always use it as a stencil and use your favorite color paint or different type of paints like chalky or satin, whatever you want.
Yeah. So
just gives you a little more freedom.
Yeah, you get all the freedom, which I love. That's an awesome point, Rachel. So what you just want to do is go through the edges. Like I just like to use the back of these tools just to make sure that everything is adhered. You can use your finger. It really, is custom to you. So right here is what we're going to do to paint in our bunny. So what we're going to do is just open our paint. We're just using some purple. And then here's the trick to something like this. So you want to take your paint, and move this over here. You want a paper plate or foam. You're going to take your pouncer. This is a pouncer you can get at Michael's craft store, super inexpensive. You're going to take it, and instead of taking this huge gob of paint and just throwing down onto your canvas, you're going to take it and just pounce some excess off. So just like so. So it looks more like this. Then just like so.
Straight up and down.
Straight up and down. Rachel, thank you so much.
Sorry.
That's what I needed to hear. Straight up and down motion, you're going to just stencil your entire wood panel. So do you guys have any questions? Are there anything that you would like to know about stenciling with vinyl? Is there anything that you've been curious about? I know this is something that I haven't taught or really talked about on my YouTube channel, so I'm here to answer any questions. This is one of my favorite things to do with my Cricut. So this is a perfect technique for anyone that has just got a Cricut, wants to have some fun. It's fantastic. And for anyone wondering where these files came from, these are sneak peeks to our newest collection coming out next month with Makers Gonna Learn. So that's super awesome, getting everyone excited. That's a current member. And if you're thinking about joining, like I said, we have a 30% off sale right now, which is the perfect time to opt in.
And one thing I do want to mention is with these wood projects like this, when you're using a stencil, it's so important to only use a pouncer.
Yes.
You can't go in with a brush because how porous the wood is. You're never going to get a really good seal on the outside of the stencil, so it's very important to just use a pouncer.
And imagining like taking a paintbrush and going back and forth, it gets under the edges.
Yeah.
This, you're going up and down where you're physically not going to get up and under.
With lighter paint, just like Tanner said, you don't put a gob of paint on there. It's, he's just doing light pounces with a little bit of paint, and then the end result is going to be way better than if you did any other technique.
Yes, this is the best way to get those crisp edges that we love. And look at how quick this is going. Even though we've been talking and chatting, it goes really quick and we're practically done, which I think is amazing. If now is the best time to go in and touch up any areas, like if you think it needs to be touched up. As you can see here, there are some like splotchings where you go in and pounce, but as you see here, up here where we pounced earlier, you can see the difference. This has already went down and this is still up. So do you guys have any questions? Is there anything? I mean, I feel like everyone should know how to stencil, but we want to make sure that you get the best effect possible. So, okay, we're going to peel it up just like so. And look at this. It looks super awesome. I love this look. And I prefer pulling it up while it's still wet. So now this, if you really wanted to, you could take this and try to use it on another project. But honestly, I think the best thing to do is just toss it. So I'm gonna throw this away real quick. And then we're going to let this dry. And while we let this dry, we're going to cut our Happy Easter. And we're just going to cut that on some white vinyl. So we're gonna grab our same mat and take our Happy Easter vinyl, which is just, we're gonna cut that in white. What are our comments, Rachel?
I'm reading one. Hang on just a second. Jessica, the same one with the Alt Summit question,
yes,
said, I think this is a great idea. I love it, and I've done this, but with paper on a t-shirt. How about vinyl on a t-shirt and then stenciling with fabric paint?
That is an awesome way to do it. I love using fabric paint. It's so much fun. I actually use fabric paint from Tulip, which is an amazing brand. But honestly, I've found that like using fabric paint on t-shirts just never turns out as crisp and awesome as it can if you just go ahead and use iron-on. So iron-on vinyl, if you're gonna go through the process of purchasing vinyl and then the paint and everything, I just prefer iron-on. And if you're using anything like Flex or anything like that for material, they now have a Flex line of iron-on, which is super awesome. So we've loaded this in here and we're just going to cut Happy Easter really quick. And we're just gonna press the flashing Cricut button and let it do its work.
Deborah wants to know, when is the new collection coming out?
So the new collection will be out on March 13th. So stay tuned for the 13th where we're gonna be releasing all of our new spring files. I am so excited. So look at how quick this fast mode works. So just like this, it is able to cut through the vinyl, which we love. And then what we're going to do actually is I want to show you guys that Rachel has already made our little cotton tails out of yarn, and it is super easy to create these for your own project. So we're going to actually share with you guys how to do that here in 1 second. So, okay, we're going to unload the mat, just like so, and we're done with the Cricut. And what we're going to do is we're just going to weed this really quickly, and you guys are used to seeing me weed projects and whatnot. It's super easy. This isn't my favorite weeding tool, but you guys know this is my second favorite weeding tool. And we just want to go through all of the edges here and pull up, just like so. Oh, I'm pulling up my E, so you want to make sure that it stays down. Awesome. Do we have any questions?
Deborah said, when's the collection coming out? Bree said, this is just like chalk contour. Couture.
Chalk couture.
Couture. Tanner, will you be trying that out?
A lot of people message me about the chalk couture, I will tell you that. And honestly, I'll tell you my biggest pet peeve with chalk couture. Everyone talks about how those stencils are reusable. And I've had...
I love the air quotes. Those are good.
I've had reusable stencils as well. And even though I tried to clean them and keep them, they were never worth it to me. So I will not be trying chalk couture, I don't think. But I do have a friend that really wants me to, so potentially just as like a very open and honest review. But I don't think I'll try to be selling it or anything. But if you guys love Chalk Couture, let me know. I would love to hear what you guys think about it. Because I think with my Cricut, I can do everything I want to. I love using paint, and I think with the pace that Chalk Couture has, I could reach everything that I wanted to do with just paint, and Lord knows I have a lot of that. So, you know, personal preference, but I think it's a really fun thing that everyone's doing. And if you're having fun with it, enjoy it. So it's just not really something that I've found a lot of interest in yet.
Jeanette says, you said you're cutting on fast mode. I have a maker. When would you not use fast mode?
That's a great question, and it's one of those things that I never know when not to use fast mode because I use it a lot, for one. But anything that's an intricate something, if you're going to do really delicate like paper flowers, I would just let it cut at regular speed. For things like this, it's not that intricate. It's a very simple design, and we're just gonna apply transfer tape here now, guys. So this is a very simple design for what I'm used to cutting, but yeah, anything with delicate materials.
Anything super detailed.
Very detailed.
I would say slow wins the race. Just
slow wins the race.
Yeah.
The Cricut's already so awesome, but it's technology, and when you start using a Cricut, you're going to run into some errors and mistakes, so use your best judgment. But for vinyl and most of the things that you're probably going to cut, you're going to really enjoy using fast mode. I think it's something that everyone should use. If you haven't tried it out, turn it on, because I love it. So anyway, now let's talk about pom-pom making. Rachel made these pom-poms, which I absolutely love because these are going to be the little cotton tails for our little bunny, which is going to look adorable. And I want to share with you guys, how I made them. This is my friend's Pom Pom Maker tool. She is amazing. I met her 4 or 5 years ago. Her name is Paddywhack. So this is the Paddywhack Pom Pom Maker, and she sent me them to try. I've made a few videos on them, and I absolutely love it. It's so easy. All you do is take some yarn, and I'll quickly demonstrate it, but it does take a few minutes. So all you do is take the yarn on which level, so you can make different sized pom-poms. So you can go make really huge pom-poms.
This
really
one was on the third size, so this one right here. And then the smaller one that I think is going to be his tail was on the second one.
Yeah. So if you just wanted to make a really tiny one real quick, you would just take it and hold it and then just start wrapping the yarn. And
the more you wrap, you know, the thicker your yarn, the more full your pom-pom is going to be.
Yeah, and she also has another tool that is one for tassels. If you've ever made a tassel, you know they're kind of tricky. And guys, you don't need a tool to make your own pom-poms. You can use a piece of cardboard. This is just someone I really love, and I just love supporting her, and she's super awesome. So what you would do is just wrap this as many times as possible, just like so, and you'd kind of want to push this over and just keep it like that.
And you can even use your hand to make pom-poms.
You totally can.
Yeah, it's really easy. Just look up some tutorials.
Yeah, and on Pinterest, if you do go over on Pinterest, they share with you how to make your own template for using cardboard to make your own pom-pom makers. So there's so many different options, but if you're going to make these like a lot or something like that, just get a pom-pom maker. They sell them at almost any craft store. I don't know if this one's in any craft stores, but I know this one has to be my favorite because the other ones look super complicated. So let's pretend this is enough wrapping. Let's just cut this right here.
That's gonna be a full pom-pom.
It's gonna be a very full pom-pom. So then you want another piece and you want to thread it through this right here. So you have to push it through just like so.
No, it goes through the whole thing, Tanner.
Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze it through. With the bigger ones, it's a lot easier. So I'm going to push this through.
No. It goes to wraps around.
Oh, it wraps around the entire pom-pom. Yeah. There we go.
Then you cut the sides off.
Yeah, perfect. So I need to push this down. There we go. Just like so. Ta-da. Let's pull this up. So just like so, guys, here's what we've got going. And you take this, just like so. And then you want to tie a little knot, and we're gonna have to use Rachel's finger.
And tie it as tight as you can once you get that first one done. Tight.
And then we're going to tie a second one. We only have a little leeway for this side. And sorry for the painted fingers. Ta-da! Okay, tie. And then we will cut the sides off.
Trim off the edges
Trim
first
off
of
the
these little
edges,
thingies.
Yes.
We're all learning with you.
It's been a while since I've used it. But awesome. So I'm going to trim this one too. Mm-hmm. Perfect. So
yep, and then on the sides, just trim up as even as you can on the edges.
Yeah, let me see here. I think if we start over here. We'll start right here. Perfect. They're so tiny. And my scissors. Work scissors, yay! Awesome.
Do you want me to hold that thing?
Yeah, do you want to hold it?
Yeah.
Perfect. There so much better, guys. So as you can see here, we can move it this way. And you're going to see your pom-pom appear super quick. We are making our pom-pom. Guys, did you think that you were going to be making a pom-pom with us today? Because this is real life. I am loving this. And it's just super thick, so if you don't want super full pom-poms, which I love super full pom-poms, they just take a minute. But have you guys ever made pom-poms? Because if not, this is a really fun thing to try, and you want to try to do it as even as possible. So just like so, we've got one side. Perfect. So one side's done, then you flip it over to the other side. And you just kind of do the same process right here in the middle. And it's so much easier just to get those cut. Yeah. Just like so.
He's going to be cute. We might use him for the pom-pom.
We have so many pom-poms. Have you guys ever dyed your yarn for your pom-poms? That is another fun project. So anyway, here. Here is our hum complete. So you can pull this out and you can see here, let's fluff it up.
And you can trim them. Some of them need a little work. It's fine.
Totally. Some of them need a little work.
Super cute.
So super cute. You have a little pom-pom. We love it. And as you can see here, there's so many different pom-poms that you can use. So anyway, let's see how this is dried. As you can see, it is still a little wet, but
I think honestly yours might look the best.
I don't know. This one, if we trim it just up a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can hold it and just sort of trim off any edges. Yeah, sorry. If you see any edges that need to be a little trimmed, just like so. If you need to trim those, you can. And then you have the perfect little cotton tail, which I love. Do you think this will look good?
I do. I think it'll look adorable.
I think it'll look awesome.
So cute.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hot glue gun and just put a good solid thing of glue right here. Give it a little bit more than you would normally. And then what we're going to do is...
That's a good side.
This side, you like it?
Cute.
Perfect.
Aww. You got a little tail.
We're going to apply some pressure just so the hot glue draws and then it adheres together. And since this is going to be part of your wall decor for Easter, you want it to stick.
And after it dries, you can still trim it more and fluff it up. And
definitely. It'll be so much easier once you've got it finished. Let's rotate this over to here. And now what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to put my Happy Easter right up in this corner, potentially. So let's just go ahead and peel back our vinyl transfer. So if you guys are just joining us, we're making a really fun piece of wall art with our new files for Makers Gonna Learn, which is so much fun. And we're hanging out making pom-poms and just crafting and having a lot of fun this afternoon.
Jessica would like to know where you can buy the little Pom Pom Maker.
So I'm gonna have to leave a link in the description, but if you search for the Paddywhack pom-pom tool, you're going to be able to find it super easily. She has it on her website. I know it used to be in a few retailers, and I'm not too sure where it's at now. I should have checked, but I honestly did not remember that we were going to feature it until we started making the pom-poms, and that's our go-to pom-pom maker.
Sherry said hi from Chicago. I'm at work.
Oh, hi, Sherry. I'm so glad you're able to join in while you're at work. Awesome. So we've got our transfer tape. This is what we've cut. It says Happy Easter. And then do we want to place it like a little off center? Or like right
I
about
say
here?
centered. What do you
Like
think?
it?
Do you think centered or no?
I don't know.
What do you people say? Give us 30 seconds.
Give
Go.
us some feedback. Let us know. Should we do the center?
Yep.
Or should we do over off center, like right about here? Center, off center. There is a little bit of a delay, so we'll actually turn it over to them so that they can see it, because I actually do want other feedback. This is right about.
We've got 2 for center, 1 for off center.
Okay.
We've got 2 more for center.
Okay, I think center's winning.
Center's winning
Yeah,
right now.
Rachel knows. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it back this way so we can make sure it's as centered as possible, right? I think I'm just gonna center it up with our bunny.
Mm-hmm.
How does this look?
Looks good.
Okay, looks good to me.
Yep, center's taking it.
Ah, yes. So glad we're doing with what the audience wants. Yay! Guys, I'm so excited to be back. Me and Rachel have missed you all terribly. So I'm just going over each little item to make sure it's adhered to the wood, because this is not such a porous surface. It has some texture on it. So you do want to be able to apply that pressure. Just like so. You can see here if you need to just lay it down. We'll use this pair of scissors just to apply some pressure right here.
Here, use the back of that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here. Oh, this is my go-to one. Yay! I didn't know it was in here. Perfect. Awesome. There's our happy. Super easily. And remember, guys, I mixed regular acrylic paint with water to create this paint stain. And that's one of my favorite things to do, is to create my own stain. So if you don't have time to go to Home Depot or Amazon any stain, you can always use acrylic paint and mix it with water to create your own stain. And the one reason why I love doing that is because if this was paint on here, it wouldn't look as nice, and then your transfer tape may take up some of the paint, and we don't want that. So that's why I prefer using stain or our own kind of DIY stain. So just like so, we have such a fun Easter canvas or Easter wood art like this. So we're super excited about this. I cannot wait to put this in my home. I think you can do this with so many different things, and it's super easy. What do you think, Rach?
I think it's so stinking cute.
I love it. It's such an easy DIY project, and we have so much fun making it. Rachel, how long did it take us to make it? What's our time?
27:45.
27.
Less than 30 minutes.
Less than 30 minutes. You can make your very own DIY Easter wall art with your Cricut using files from Maker's Gonna Learn. So we are so excited about this promotion. If you know anyone that has a die cutting machine that you think would benefit from this membership, you can gift them a membership. You can buy one for yourself, and you'll get into, if you sign up for a year membership, you're going to get over 400 SVG files over the next course of a year. You can do a 6-month subscription, or you can do a monthly subscription. So there's different tiers for every single person, no matter what you can afford, and we really look forward to having you. In addition to all of the SVG files, which honestly is awesome, you can read reviews from everyone if you click the first link below to hear other people talk about the membership and how the community has inspired them, and how we have a Facebook group, and we do 2 live workshops every single month for our members. And it's just another place where we can get our questions answered, hang out, have some crafting time. So anyway, guys, I really enjoyed making this project with you. Is there any questions? Is there anything coming up?
Jessica would like to know, are you going to show a picture of these projects, where you're going to put them in your home, or other ideas?
Yeah, so we always stage our projects in a room so we can get really awesome photos, and then we list them on our website with a tutorial and this video. So yes, you'll be able to find this over on my website, A Little Craft in Your Day, as well as in Maker's Gonna Learn, because it's new files. So I look forward to having you guys over at makersgonnalearn.com. Like I said, if you have thought about joining, this is the perfect time to join us over there and hang out. It's an awesome membership and we have a lot of fun. But if you have any questions, leave a comment. Reach out to me on social media, tag me in your projects that you make with our Makers on Learn projects, because I absolutely love seeing them. But is there anything else, Rach?
No, everybody just says how much they love it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It means so much to both of us here at Makers on Learn. So hope to chat with you guys soon. See ya.